On this episode of Stuff Using Scraps, we are going to pimp an old cabinet, turn it into something that we cherish for a long time. So check this out. Here's the cabinet before we start everything. Time to go on the drawing table. I started with no particular goals or ideas in mind, except that I wanted it to feel alive, to be something that can make me smile when I stare at it. The way I see it, I'd like to design the drawings for the panels on the front of the cabinet. And so, after taking the measurements and putting them in Photoshop, I started drawing a few lines. After a few thoughts, I'm thinking that I want to do some kind of doodles, somewhat happy drawings, a little kawaii vibe, and that's it. As I said, I had no initial drawing of this before, in no particular direction. Well, for inspiration, I gave myself a few themes: nature, art, games, architecture, robots, and let my mind wander on these subjects. What would you draw about? And so, this is a little montage of about 15 hours of work. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you think I should make them shorter in the future, but I think it was kind of neat to see the whole process. I tried to make the montage as smooth as possible. It's nowhere near perfect, but I gave it my best shot, and maybe I've spent as much time cleaning this up than I did for the drawing. That's a little sus. Now you may be wondering, where are the fails in this video? Oh, hold your hat. As soon as this montage is over, you shall be quenched of this thirst for fails. But first, let's take a little break and relax as I explain to you the biggest brain fart I may have had for our next step. You see, now that the drawing is done, it's time to transfer it on the cabinet. And don't ask me how, why, what for, but somehow a part of me thought that redrawing the whole thing on translucent paper would have been a good way to get it on paper, and then I could glue the whole thing on the cabinet. Crazy, right? Thank God it did not look good enough after the first panel was done. On the bright side, I now know that a good old PC monitor can make a neat drawing table. I mean, what could possibly be a good way to transfer this? Got it. Surely this little bud over here can help me. Look how clean and aesthetic he is. So cute, I almost want to hug it. Now they say third time's the charm, and so I did what I should have done from the beginning, and I went to my local print shop. Best $10 invested. I'll just have to clean these a little so they fit in. Now before you apply any protective coat to your masterpiece, you may want to read the label on the can. At least, that is what I should have done, and not assume it was some other product. Fortunately, a varnish is not an acrylic coat. Yikes. But since I had already messed up hard, I went full on board with it and started pulverizing varnish all over it. This either is the best or the worst idea. I have yet to find out. Hey, this is actually not bad. I like the way the varnish fed the paper with oil. It's giving more richness to the paper. As Bob Ross said, we don't make mistakes, just happy little accidents. Now I can apply the protective acrylic coat and be over with this project. Finally. Now, thank you for watching this. I had a lot of fun doing it and perhaps inspired a few to do something similar. If you like this video, consider giving it a like. If you want to see more of these kinds of projects, let me know in the comments. I could possibly even do a part 2 of this. I also want to make a huge shout out to LAKEY Inspired. All the music in this video is from him. Go check him out on YouTube. And thanks again for watching, and see you on the next project. Bye!